Alright guys, Shotty T here. We're back with Alliance War. It's a brand new season. We still got high goals. We finished on a good note last season, but unfortunately we finished Platinum 3, still Platinum 4. Still think we got robbed because we had a rating that was tier 3 worthy, but they made that last war with a tier 4 multiplier. But there is no doubt this particular war that we have tier 3 multipliers. So now it's just a matter of, and we got a rating over 2700, so we got a big cushion to stay above 20, to stay in tier 3, win or lose this war. But obviously we want to get off to a winning start. We are at a disadvantage, unfortunately, because it was off season. One of our alliance members didn't realize that we were in the off season, actually 3. We have diversity of 147 instead of 150, and we're down a deficit early on. Actually, probably have to send a message to the chat that we're dying too soon, too often, too soon there. But we're going with Strife and our newly ranked 3 Falcon. You guys saw my previous video with my rank up updates. And then we're going with rank 3 Guardian. He's not rank 4 yet because I don't have the gold, but I did get some gold from Arena, and I got 31,000 battle chips. I'm proud of myself, and I'm gonna use some of those artifacts to get some more gold. Are we in the level up event? Nope, that's 14 hours from now, so he'll be rank 4 soon. But yeah, we're gonna go in. This first fight's pretty straightforward. We got a rank 3 Sig 100 thing. Because we're at a handicap, I'm gonna use at least some boost. I got some boost in overflow anyway, so we'll use this boost, and we'll use the attack and health boost. It's gonna be more relevant in a couple of fights, but we're gonna go ahead and jump in here. Now, one thing I have to remember is that the lock on will not prevent the rock stacks from piling on because of force of will. So I have to make sure I still manage the rock stacks in this fight, unfortunately. But that's why we got champion knowledge. So here we go. Remember to put do not disturb on. This is the wrong fight to have. Not have accurate count on the rock stacks. Let's pause this. Let's take that off, because that's not the right fight to be having that on. at least we got rid of a lot of stacks, right? Alright. Not the best start. Reminder, guys, make sure you put do not disturb on. So yeah, that's that. Like I'm okay with that being off on certain fights, but that's one fight you just can't have that on. All right. So next we got Korg. We're gonna try to ramp up Strife here. Let me see what sig is this Korg. 51, so less than 50% chance of shrugging off parry. But we need to try to ramp him up the best we can because we're gonna need more ramp up for that next fight coming up and another future fight. I'm gonna be using Strife a lot this war, so 4 fights I believe. So here we go. I love when the AI plays ball. Oh yeah, it's recoil, really? What? Clip me with that. Probably stop that unstoppable. Just a little bit more hesitant right now. Alright. So this is the fight that had me on pins and needles. I'm gonna have to do a whole different mentality for this fight. So first of all, let's heal. We're gonna be economical with it. I don't believe, I think 2 of those is too much. There we go. All right, so I'm gonna use a power start boost here. A vulnerability boost would make more sense, but for the style that I'm gonna have to fight this fight, this boost is gonna be better. And don't think I'm gonna get to SP2, so I don't think the class power boost is necessary, but I think I'll do this at least for more special attack damage. I guess I might as well. No, because I'm not gonna need it for any other fights. This is the main fight. So we're gonna try not to parry him because that's not good. He has like a limber mechanic built in. So we're gonna try to, I guess we'll just do it here. We'll do it for that one here. Move. All right. This fight is going according to plan so far. And perfect. That fight went textbook, just like I wanted it to go. The power start boost significant so that way I can remove the trap when he throws his special and have be close to another bar of power so I can just make the fight pretty quick. So that'll do it for the first section. Just to give you guys an idea. Let's didn't even do this. Of course, the usual suspects are banned. No surprise there. The fights that I'm going to be taking, I could take the Kingpin fight, but that will be a little tricky with Strife. It's possible though, but we have a better matchup with someone else there. I will be taking on this Immortal because the Mixmaster Strife counters that with his medium and heavy attacks. So I can actually parry heavy Mordo. I will be taking on Domino with Slow Your Roll that I have for Guardian. Kitty Pryde with Guardian, and we're going to be taking on Thor Ragnarok also with Strife. We do have a better matchup for this fight. We have Colossus with this guy here because he's armor break immune against non-techs, so this crumbling armor will be less of an issue. So yeah, so that is the plan there, and unfortunately, because of my roster setup, I won't be able to participate on Boss Island. We have better counters for these fights, so it's just gonna be path only war and a couple of shared fights, 7 fights total. But that is the first part. Next part, hopefully shortly. I'll go ahead and spare the energy. All right, guys, we're back in action. Yeah, the deficit has gotten bigger. We're down 1-8. I mean, the goal is to die 15 to 18 times. We're more than halfway to 15. And we're not even halfway done with the fights. We're like a fifth of the way in. So we're on pace to die about 40 times, which is no good at all in this tier. But it's still early. I mean, we got a pretty solid defense, especially in the back half. So hopefully we can catch up, but it's just hard to play from behind, puts more pressure on you, and also make you, you gotta be more careful. So next here we got Mordo. I did duel this matchup, pretty confident in this matchup with Strife, but because the war is super tight, we're gonna use an invulnerability boost. As you guys can see, I have them in overflow. I've been collecting them during the off season, so just for these moments, and then we'll use 40%. I can actually get another one out of the sigil store, so we're good there. And I think that's the only one that we'll purchase for this fight. All right, so the idea here is that Strife medium and heavy attacks counter evade, so I can parry heavy freely, and then medium attacks, if I need to break his block with the heavy attack, or if I need to keep him from turtling or whatever, I can do so easily on this, because that's the main thing. I don't know what type of Mystic Dispersion the guy has, so that's the only X factor in this fight. But I do it my own Mordo, and I have max MD, so I was able to do that fight pretty straightforward, so shouldn't be any different in this fight. So here we go. It helps they got suicide, you know? That's always an ugly sight. We'll just let him throw the special here. Gotta love when he don't do it. We'll see who lasts longest blocking. Yeah, so it's another suicide defender. Forgot to screenshot the first one. Okay, we'll focus on that next after this fight, because I want to make sure I still got my invulnerability boost active for this next fight. Yep, got 38 seconds left, so I'm gonna jump right in. Guardian versus Domino. Slow your roll. fight pretty well. Alright, there's that fight. Had to focus a little bit. Okay, so that's part 2 of the war. We'll finish up tonight and we'll go from there. I'll let my teammates know about the suicide fights. And let's look ahead to see that's going to affect the Havoc matchup. And that's it. But there's part 2. Part 3 and the final part will be these last 2 fights. And then we'll just play the spectating game afterwards. All right, guys. Last batch of fights for the night and really for the war. To give you an update, we're down 2-10. We slowed down the pace of deaths, but as you can see, though, the opponent is not really died much. And RBG is 1-2, so it's a little closer there. But kept out these last 2 fights. These fights really don't require boosts, but you know, it's early in the season. We're trying to get a win. Trying to see which boost would be more applicable. Yeah, let's use the invulnerability boost. Why not? So we'll just submit some rank 4 Kitty Pryde Sig 200, but we've fought many Kitty Prydes in this node in the past. Might as well use a fighting boost as well. We'll use the one that's in overflow. Okay, so here we go. All right, so we're just gonna keep it simple and do what we normally do here. And the computer cooperates. Gotta love that. Finally, got a perfect block. We got it again, guys. We're on a roll. Oh, we got it now. Perfect blocking too much though. Don't want this fight to take too long. Want my invulnerability boost to still be there for the next fight. I think we should be good. Guess I perfect blocked her SP1 too much there. Gave myself too much power. Alright, how much time we got? Oh, we got time. Alright, so this one we're gonna try our best to see if we can intercept him with a heavy attack. Whenever we throw our SP1, we're gonna keep this fight super simple. The only thing we really gotta pay attention to is his combo meter. That's better. Don't want to waste my indestructible that way. Another suicide roster. Awesome. He ain't play ball. what's gonna happen. That's why you gotta do it when he doesn't have that more power. But that's another suicide roster, and I believe this affects one of the boss fights. So I'll definitely let our teammates know. Should be able to get intercept in this time. There we go. Beautiful. No reparry. Okay. Just gotta make it a little drama. Get out of here. Alright, let's screenshot this. I think that's gonna affect one of the boss fights. Oh, we got thunder outside. Great. I was gonna go to the store. I think I still might go. We'll see. Alright, let's screenshot that. Benelli. Alright, so Benelli. Where are you? Cosmic Ghost Rider and Dragon Man. Okay. We will let the teammates know, but we are done for the war. Oh, we got 2 kills while I was fighting. Awesome. So we're tied in our BG now. All right, well, that works. Maybe we can make some traction after all, but we will see in the morning. I'll do one more checkup before it's all over, just to give you guys an update. Good night. All right, guys, wasn't able to give you an interim update this morning because things got really busy at work, but as you can see, we lost the war. Just to kind of give you a recap of the progression that took place, I was able to monitor what was going on. We were up by 2 bonuses, with like 10 fights left, and of course we had a natural disadvantage with not having perfect diversity, so we had to finish with 2 attack bonuses in order to win the war on the plus side. But we ended up dying, I think, a few times on Boss Island, so we did not finish, unfortunately. I think when it's all said and done, I think once it was over, we ended up dying a few extra times once it was already declared done. So we ended up dying 26 times. As you can see, the diversity was out by 3. So for every 3 diversity, that's 2 attack bonuses, or that's 1 attack bonus maybe. It's like an 8-to-3 ratio or something like that. But I think you have to basically have 2 extra attack bonus to make up for 3. Well, something like that. Anyway, we died too many times at the end of the day. 26 is too much for tier 3. It has to be 15 to 18. If we did that last year, it would have been, I think, 11-1. So, but yeah, across the board, 157 BG1, 159 BG2, and BG3 155. So just not the best efforts from any of our battle groups. But it's the first war of the season, maybe some off-season rust. Obviously with the placement on defense, there was some things there. We were just placing whatever on defense in the off-season. I guess must have not got the memo regarding the first war of the season. You just need to place your regular defense for diversity. But next war, that'll be changed. So the good news is that we're still in tier 3. So I think the previous 2 seasons, whenever we lost, well, take that back. We're in tier 4. Great. So we're in tier 4. So which is kind of surprising because our score should not reflect tier 4 multiplier. It's kind of weird. I guess they upped the ante based off a curve for the other alliances. So I guess 2700 is now the new tier 3. But either way, we definitely got to win this next war to get back into tier 3 so we can take advantage of that multiplier. So but that'll do it, guys. That's the first war of the season. Hope should get better from here. There's still a lot of hope because we fought hard. I mean, we was in an early 1-8 deficit and managed to have a fight lead. Like we were on pace to die like 30 something times, 40 something times actually, and ended up dying 26. And a lot of that was at the last minute once it was over. But anyway, like, share, comment below, subscribe, and hit the bell notification.